Okay guys, I thought I'd make a video about how to use magazine speed loaders. I'm down at the range today and there was this young woman. I could tell she was new to firearms. She didn't look like she knew what she was doing. Just didn't have that look, you know. When you're familiar with something, she'd look at the gun and just really tedious with everything. It seemed like not like it was natural at all or even close. The paper target wasn't that far off, and she couldn't even really get on paper. And I saw her fiddling around with the speed loader. And of course, you know me, I believe that it's everybody's right. You're an American, you're a law-abiding citizen, and you have the right to bear arms, and you have the right to protect yourself and your family. So I want to help her out. And I want to do it trying not to make her feel bad. You know, you've got people's pride, their dignity. Don't make them look like a fool, right? Especially women. I don't know. I mean, I imagine, you know, some people could come off like, well, you're a woman, you don't know what you're doing. I mean, I don't think that. I think if you're new to something, well, you could use a couple pointers, right? And she definitely could use a couple of pointers, and I helped her out. But a little white lie, you know. I'm like, well, hey, those things can be a little tricky. Some old boy showed me how to use it at this range a while back, so if you don't mind, I'll help you. Right? So she's cool with that. I mean, she sees that I'm offering to help, and I'm not being a dickhead or nothing. I'm being polite about it, and I'm just, you know, trying to help somebody out. That's it. So she was cool about it. But it surprises me that even magazines, like here's a 22 mag, right? Even with little latches, I've still seen, you just got to pull down and drop your rounds in. I've seen people still doing it the hard way, man. I'll never get that one. But anyway, I've seen that crap. You know, you can't make that kind of stuff up. Anyway, your speed loaders don't necessarily have to be for the make and model of your magazine, right? It's not an exact science. You don't have to be a rocket surgeon. Right? It's not that complicated at all, guys. Like, okay, I'll just show you how to use it, starting with the Glock magazine 17, which is 9mm, and the speed loader for it. This is for all your 9mm, basically. So we'll just do it the way you're supposed to do it. Here's your, and you may think, what's the big deal? Well, first off, loading a magazine can be a pain in the ass after a while. When you get to the bottom, the pressure on the spring really builds up, especially like 33 rounders, right? It's a real pain in the ass. So you're at a range, if you're getting charged by the hour, and you know you're going to spend all your time, you're going to spend more time loading than shooting, right? Don't you see the problem there? First off, I mean, you know, right? So use these damn things. Of course, load up before you go to the range, but once you're there, use the speed loader. And the other thing, I mean, I've seen especially younger guys that just get in there and just, you know, rush and stuff. With these metal magazines, they just start pushing in, and you can just see them tearing up the sides of their nails, and their fingers are a little, you know, pink and wind up bleeding here and there. I've seen that too. But anyway, it's very simple, right? You can probably be quicker. I'd be quicker if I wasn't doing this and watching the camera. But anyway, you press down, put the round, push it in. Of course, you have to move the little lip out of the way. But anyway, basically, very simple. The little notch there is just barely longer than the round itself, than the width of the round. Right? So it just pushes it down just enough. You hold it. I'm using the table as a base, which I recommend. Push down, put your round, lift the mag loader out of the way, push. Right? Down, place, push. Down, place, push. Now, this speed loader is meant for this magazine, of course. Now, let's try something else. HK USP 45 magazine. Right? It's my favorite gun. And this is a Glock speed loader. 45. I don't know what number the Glock is, but anyway, 45 cal Glock. And it doesn't fit perfectly, but just enough. It'll work. It can press down on the follower there, right? So, down, put it in place, push. Push the round down. It's just enough for the next round. Put it between the lips there, push. Right? Very simple. Like I said, this is a Glock speed loader and a HK magazine. Down, just set it. Anyway, down, set it, push that out of the way. I said faster if you're looking straight down at it or something. I'm looking through a camera, but anyway. I guess I'll just stop looking at the camera. But anyway, very simple. Just have to push down, set it, push. And same thing, it's just slightly larger than the round, so just enough to push it down. Very simple. You won't cut up your fingers, you can just do it quicker. Now let's try something else. Here's a Beretta 92 magazine, right? This is a speed loader for a Ruger P95. Same thing. It fit perfectly, but pretty damn close. They're pretty almost identical. The Ruger magazine, the Beretta. But anyway, down, just place it, move that up, and push. And again, you know, it's not that big of a deal at first, but as you go, it's a little bit tougher. And then here's a Glock conversion kit for a 22. Alright, this is actually meant for, but same thing. It's place, push, press down, place, push. And that one, I mean, this one you hardly ever have to push. But like I said, you can, another thing, check it out. Beretta 92 mag, Glock 9mm speed loader. Right? Doesn't fit on perfectly, but it will get in between there, between the feeding lips, and touch the round. That's what you really need. And that'll work. That's all you really need. So here we go. Press down, place, push. And there you go. I mean, hell, this seems to be pretty versatile. But anyway, that's all there is to it, guys. Right? You save on reloading time, shoot more. Those guys out there that cut their fingers up, well, you're not going to cut your fingers up. Right? Simple. Alright, guys. Hope that helps.